guys, GinaChan here. This episode was so very sad and depressing that it was so hard to watch. Yuki looked so very fragile and exhausted laying in her hospital bed. It's really hard to see a 15-year-old laying there like that, so helpless. Yuki told the doctor that she wanted to spend her last moments outside, only because she didn't want to have to say goodbye to her friends. Which is totally understandable because, well, that sucks, saying goodbye to your friends that are also sick. As you sit there and die. I can understand where she's coming from, but I think that it was very good that Asuna knew that wouldn't necessarily make Yuki happy and made her go in-game so that she had a chance to say goodbye to her and she had a chance to say goodbye to all of her friends. Asuna had such a great impact on Yuki's life in just a short period of, time. She only knew her for a few months before Yuki died. And so for Asuna to impact this girl's life that quickly and that much really says something about Asuna's character and how great of a person she is. And to thank Asuna, for Yuki to thank Asuna, she gave her her sword skill, which I don't know who else she would have given it to, seeing how all of her friends are, or most of her friends are sick and dying as well. I don't know if Yuki would have died with it, and no one would have ever gotten it, but it was really, really sweet of her to give her sword skill to Asuna. Does this also mean that Asuna is more powerful and stronger than Kirito? Even though Yuki and her friends, the Sleeping Knights, all promised each other that they wouldn't say this goodbye to each other when it was each one of their times to go, it was so good that they showed up and they did actually say goodbye to her. I think Yuki needed that, and she was able to die in peace knowing that her friends are there for her, always. Always, whether she wants them to be or not. When Yuki was talking about reasons for living and how she said, even if there's no reason, it's okay for me to be alive, like, I almost lost it. That is one of the saddest things I've ever heard, ever, like hands down. A 15-year-old should never feel that way, like she has no reason to live. But poor Yuki felt like she was a burden to everybody around her, when in reality, she was such a pleasure to have around. She honestly was. And she did have a reason for living, because virtual reality gave her a reason. She was the strongest swordsman in that world. And knowing that should feel like an accomplishment to her. And virtual reality really helped with friendship, because she got to see all of her friends there, even the ones that were sick. And she was healthy there. She was completely healthy and was able to run around and do whatever she wanted. And then her being the first patient to use the Medicuboid, like, ever, her basically being the guinea pig, was a reason to live as well, because she's virtually, or essentially, helping other patients down the road through her testing and her using this. And shout out to Yuki for being the shit and for helping other people. I honestly don't know how to rate this episode. I'm kind of at a loss as to how this should go, because I didn't necessarily love this episode because it was too fucking sad to love, but I didn't hate this episode because, I don't know, it made you really introspective and think about your own life and shit, so I don't know what to rate this. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more anime reviews, and go follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. You can find all of the links down below in the description. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you next time.